specialized center which offer classes for IGCSE and A-level students. Let's start our experiment now.
Hello, from ChemPraxis. In this video, we'll be looking at an experiment that relates to enzymes. For the experiment, we'll be looking at paper May, June 2021, paper 3, variant 1. Plant cells contain the enzyme catalase, which catalyzes the breakdown of hydrogen peroxide releasing oxygen. When hydrogen peroxide solution and a sample of potato tissue are put into a syringe, some of the solution comes out of the syringe nozzle as the oxygen is released. We're going to investigate the effect of surface area of potato tissue on the activity of catalase. In this experiment, you're provided with H, which is hydrogen peroxide solution, and P, which are potato cylinders. Take note that you must wear gloves to protect your hand when using H. To investigate the effect of surface area, you will cut the cylinders into a different number of pieces as shown in table 1.3. First, you can cut the potato cylinders in the beaker labeled P to a length of 20 mm. This can be carried out by using a small staple or a razor blade, and you can measure the length with a ruler. Put the cylinders back into the beaker labeled P. Now we need to calculate the total surface area of the potato tissue that will be put into the syringe. The formula needed to calculate the total surface area is given, which is 2 pi squared plus 2 pi h times n. First, we need to measure the diameter of one of the cylinders and calculate the radius r. The diameter of one of the cylinders is 10 mm, so the radius will be half of that value, which is 5 mm. The next question states that all of the cylinders have the same diameter. State one other variable that should be standardized in this investigation. The other variable that should be standardized is the volume of hydrogen peroxide. Now we need to complete table 1.4 to calculate the total surface area of potato tissue to put in the syringe. Show your working in a space provided in table 1.4. The radius will be 5 mm as we calculated, and the surface area of one piece of potato cylinders can be calculated using the formula 2 pi squared plus 2 pi h. The total surface area can be calculated using the formula given. You can use the same formula to calculate the other surface areas. Now we can start to carry out the experiment. First, remove the plunger from a 10 cm cube syringe and put one 20 mm potato cylinder into the barrel of the syringe. Now put the plunger back into the syringe and push it to the 4 cm cube mark. Now pull the plunger up to the 10 cm cube mark so that the H enters the syringe. Hold the syringe above the beaker labeled for waste. Push the plunger so that the level of H is at 5 cm cube. Now we'll start timing and count the number of drops released in 1 minute. Now cut the cylinder from step 1 into 2 pieces. Each piece should be 10 mm in length. Repeat the experiment and count the number of drops released in 1 minute. After you're done with the experiment, you can record all your results in a table. Take note that the column on the left should always be your independent variable, and the column on the right should always be your dependent variable. For question 5, we need to state the independent variable. In this experiment, the independent variable would be the total surface area. Next, suggest an appropriate control for this investigation. An appropriate control for this experiment will be using boiled potatoes. This will ensure that all of the enzymes are denatured. For the next question, we need to identify 2 sources of error from step 3 to step 22. For each sources of error, suggest an improvement to the method which will reduce the effect of the error. The first error is that the drop size varies. We can improve this by measuring the total volume of H being released. The second error is that it's hard to cut the potato strips into equal sizes. To improve this, we can use the vernier caliper gauge, which is a more accurate measurement tool, to measure the potato cylinders. The next question says that the procedure described by step 1 to step 22 investigated the effect of surface area on catalase activity by measuring the number of drops released in 1 minute. Describe how would you modify the procedure to investigate the effect of changing temperature on the activity of the catalase in the potato tissue. First, we can talk about the control variable by using the same surface area. Next, we can also talk about the independent variable by using 5 different temperatures. Now we're done with the last question, and this will be the end of question 1A.